AFTV league, disappointing to come out losing 3-1. There were spells in the first half where, Arsenal were defending quite well and you could see the tactics trying to catch Liverpool on the counter, and nearly worked as well. Pepe had that chance which he should have scored. He done all the hard work, some great skill, doesn't put it away, and then after that we concede, and then it was the same old. David Luiz, who I know you was on the show that you done with Kevin Campbell, you were saying that you had big doubts about him, but your first couple of performances you thought he'd done well, but today he had a bit of a shocker.
No, that's why he's here. Just doing things like that, you know what I mean? Criminal. Let's face it, first 20, 25 minutes, I thought the game plan was really good. The way we set up, contained them, they didn't really offer too much. And then we hit them on the break. We missed two glorious chances, we had to do that. And then what's always going to be our Achilles heel? We can't defend. It lets us down. It's going to let us down until we rectify it. One corner, free header, bang. Then you come out second half right. What's the manager going to do at half time? Is he going to change it? Because the game plan's gone, Robbie. The game plan's gone. You've got to change it. But oh no, we don't. Then David Luiz, he just commits suicide for us. 2-0 down. Got to say, fantastic penalty. And then I'm looking at it, right, change it now, Emery. Change it now. You know what I mean? And he doesn't. He waits and waits and waits.
Why is he going to play Lacazette?
Well, someone said that he's got a slight injury. But if he's got a slight injury, what's he doing up here? Too many people at times are making excuses. You know what I mean? They're quick enough to have a go at the players, but you've also got to look at the manager as well today. And he got some things. I think he got some things right at the start of the game, but towards the end of the game, it got worse and worse and worse, and progressively got worse for us.
And also with the tactics at the moment, we seem to be stuck on this: play the ball out at the back every single time, even though you're playing against a team like Liverpool that are going to press you. We're losing 2-0, 3-0. We're still doing exactly the same thing. I thought, why not start going a bit longer and trying to get the ball up to the forwards quicker? They just didn't see enough of the ball, did they, in the game? Same mistakes all the time. I looked at it today. Like Liverpool knocked the ball in and around and got out of it quite easily. We're not. Our touches weren't good enough. The midfield wasn't quite good enough. I don't think the shape of our midfield was right. To be honest, it was more of a containing job instead of going for it. But listen, people are saying to me, oh, it's an improvement on last season. That is not the same side as Liverpool last season. They're not quite up to scratch yet. Take Mo Salah out of that side today. I thought they were quite ordinary, particularly in a certain few areas. But they know how to play. They've got Van Dijk. You can go on about lots of players and all that. He is the difference between Liverpool being a really, really good side and back into the pack. We haven't rectified that, Robbie. We've not rectified it. And that is the difference. I have to say, Mo Salah, at times, he's breathtaking to watch. When he's like that, he is quality. But then I have to say, as good as he is, we're just letting him turn and things like that. Hit him. Give him a tackle and everything like that. We just let him run past. We tried to pull him back.
Well, pull him back. David Luiz goes and does it in the box. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then 10 minutes later...
VAR and everything around.
Well, it's just ridiculous. You know what I mean? It absolutely, cost us. And people will turn around and say, oh, well, you can't blame the manager for this or you can't blame the players for that. But at the end of the day, stupid mistakes.
Give me some positives for today.
Positives? Willock. You know what I mean? I think at the end of the day, I look at their side and I think they've got some really, really top players. But what they have got are players that know exactly how to play the game of football. And he today went in there and was, I see Ceballos losing the ball. I see Xhaka losing the ball, getting under pressure. I see him getting the ball and turning away from him and pushing forward. I think if he gets put out of this side at any stage this season through whatever, I think it's a travesty because he's our best player at this moment in time. The other positives, listen, I think Robinson's a very good player, but look, Pepe turned him one time. I thought he'd gone outside to get a programme. That's how good he can be. Once he gets up to running and playing, he's going to cause problems. First 15 minutes, Van Dijk, who was with Liverpool fans, it looked uncomfortable because they were scared of his pace and everything like that. He made the mistake. Henderson made the mistake with letting him in for the goal. But there are some positives from it. But the game plan, I have to say that, Robbie, the game plan was good at first. I was saying in the week, let's go there and be compact and try and hit them on the break. We've done that, but we didn't take our chances. So we've got to improve on that. But you know, Liverpool are a good side. There's no two ways about that. But if you're not going to defend properly and you're not going to take your chances, 3-1 is what's going to happen.